Oh, wow. It's hotter than a dog's dick on the face of the sun. I don't get it. The sun's like 8 bajillion miles away, yet it feels like it's next door. I don't know how far away dogs' dicks are, but I'm sure they're a little closer. So hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to a brand new Fadge. It's Tuesday. What are we doing? Seems like I might have maybe stopped doing videos on Sunday and just moved Fadge to Tuesday. Tuesday is the new Fadge day, and Fadge day will be Tuesday. I finally took some time out of my busy schedule of watching people get shot at playing Pokemon Go and streaming on Twitch to get some questions from you guys for this brand new edition of Fadge. Such questions like, what should I eat? Asks Emily Adams. Try eating a sausage and 2 meatballs. Oh, what, are you a vegetarian? 2 cabbages and a cob of corn. I guess what I'm trying to say is eat a dick. Ahoy, Captain Liz wants to know, what's the function of a rubber duck? Well, you see, I went ahead and I looked up the history of where rubber ducks come from and why they were invented, and the rubber duck was invented in the 1800s by a man who noticed that old people like feeding bread to ducks and that they were naturally attracted to each other. So he made a duck completely out of rubber that would go into the bathtub to lure old people in to wash their dirty ass. Molly Gannon asks, why is there a plethora of Wattpad fanfics about me? Well, I guess people like to write what they know, and what they know is that they want to see me getting fucked by various people and things. I'm flattered? Should I be flattered? Probably not. I'm guessing people just know how easy I am and are taking advantage of that through literature. Chelly889 wants to know how to disappoint her parents. Just keep being yourself. Gianna asks, what do you think the guy who discovered necrophilia was thinking? Well, there's only one of 2 things this man could have been thinking, and one of them I'm sure was that digging 6 feet down and getting over the smell of rotting flesh was a lot easier than picking up a girl. Or the other scenario could have been, oh my god. I fucked her to death! NyQuil wants to know, what is the longest I'm gonna grow my beard? I don't have a beard. You must be looking at my Twitter display picture, that of which I haven't changed since I've had a beard. Because I'm lazy. I don't take many photos of myself. If I was growing my beard again, I would just let it go. Forever. Until the internet stopped complaining that I was growing a beard and just got used to the fact that I like having a beard. Isabella Fuller wants to know, what's the best way to sound friendly with minimal effort? If you're looking to sound more friendly, might I suggest talking to people the same way you talk to pets. Put on your best pet voice, which is naturally just a higher form of your own voice, and then you talk to them as if you were cotton candy, or the way a cloud would talk if clouds could talk. Oh, how are you today? Are you having a good day? I've kind of been expecting those expense reports on my desk. They were supposed to be ready by 9 a.m. They were supposed to be ready for 9 a.m. And if you could just look me in the eye, that would be nice. I'm gonna need you to do your job, or I might have to fire you. Oh. Well, it works for some people. Aaron Pomegranate wants to know, how many chins does JoJo have? Let's see here. 1. No. 1. No. She has 1. 1. You gotta let me count, please. 1. 1. 1. Let me, I just want to count. 1. Okay, she's got 1. But she's so fluffy that it would appear that she might have more. Oh god. Why are you taking my hat off? Nicoletta Cardinal wants to know, do your clothes randomly disappear into space? Yes. I can't count how many times I've bought new underwear, worn them once, and then never seen them again. I don't know where they're going. It's certainly not up my ass crack, because I would feel them there. They'd be doing half of their job if they were up there. Josie B wants to know what my ideal sandwich is. Bread, toasted, even though I hate toast, tomato, bacon, cream cheese, baby flesh, then more bread on top. You gotta have the bread on top, or else it's not a sandwich, it's just a pile of flavors. Why do my hands smell like a cow's fetus, asks Emma Malone. Well, I gotta ask, did you get drunk last night and punch a cow in the uterus? It's more concerning, actually, the fact that you know what a cow's fetus smells like but have no idea why your hands smell like that. Travoice the Awesome wants to know, am I a virgin? Well, Travoice, why don't you ask your mom's ass crack? Oh, boom! Roasted! Because I missed. When I went in for the sex, I missed. So, I don't know if that counts. You should ask her. Dude Same wants to know, would you rather have hair like Chewbacca or not one hair on your body at all? Considering I'm already the one half of this question, I would say I prefer this to having no hair whatsoever, like those creepy, hairless, pasty white, bald, basement-dwelling, bald, pasty, wide-eyed, no hair having, smooth as a baby's button, people who live in the basement under the stairs and they can't go out because the sun burns their skin. I'd much rather just be a hairy beast. Fangwolf wants to know, if you had to live the rest of your life in a movie, what movie would it be? I've always thought it would be neat to live in a world where things come to life when you're not in the room. So I think Toy Story would be a great movie to live in, because I would find a way to enslave my toys and have them do things for me, regardless of whether or not I was in the room. I would force them. I'd be like, I know you're a person. I know you would. I know. And then I would make them show me how alive they are, and that I would make them do things for me. I'm a terrible person, and I just want tiny people waiting on me hand and foot. I don't know what's so terrible about that, but it feels terrible in here. So it must be terrible. That's how that works, right? The other movie that I would want to live in is Castaway. Not on the island. I just think that Tom Hanks deserves to go away for a long time and be by himself, far away from everybody else. And he could just be there for a long time and then come back. And I think he might have learned his lesson. Tom Hanks, you know what the fuck you did. You know exactly what you did. I'm ashamed of you. Jeffrey Bug says, imagine if this series was called Frequently Asked Garbage. Hey, welcome to this week's... Oh, yeah, no, the internet would not like if I said that all the time. Spire wants to know, why do I hold this so far? I can read this at any distance. Why do I hold it out here like I'm an old person? Spire wants to know, how would you like to be taken out? Like assassinated. I get to choose the way I get assassinated? This is terrible. Piano wire strung across the end of a water slide, because not only will I die, but I'll ruin the rest of a lot of people's days. They might even have to shut down a water park because of this. Like, they're gonna have to shut down and spend a couple days resetting the pH of the pool. Why does the terrible thing only happen to me? Why can't a terrible thing happen to a couple other people? You know, don't get in the splash zone if you're not ready to see some blood. Andrew Younger asks, what's your stance on lenses that make your whole eye black? Like a flamingo, maybe. One foot down on somebody's eyeball, the other one in the air, and then just looking like an asshole a little bit. First of all, Andrew, I would never stand on somebody's eye. That's just rude. Second of all, they're cool, I guess, if you want to look like a fucking demon. Gucci Butt asks, how often is too much when it comes to screaming at strangers in the street? I would say, if you scream at strangers in the street so much that you've forgotten why you're screaming at strangers in the street, that might be too much. If it comes down to every time you leave the house, you can't leave the house without screaming at strangers in the street, that might be too much. Corbin wants to know, do you like it better having a beard or having no beard? Personally, I really enjoyed having a beard. I thought having a beard was awesome, except for two things. One, every time I would get sweaty or get out of the shower, it was like having a damp bird's nest hanging off of my neck all the time. And it dried at its own pace, not with the rest of my body, so like an hour later I'd be like, oh, whose sweaty pubic hair am I touching? Why? Well, why does it feel like I'm running my hand through a damp patch of grass? Did I even take a shower today? And the other reason was that every time I would have like ice cream or soup or anything that was kind of liquidy, it would just become part of my beard. My beard was 50% food, 50% hatred when it came down to the end of it. And finally, Kaylee Ryan wants to know, what's your sleep schedule? Look, my life is just wanting to die in between naps. And with that, fuck, oh, that's enough questions, I guess. So if you have a question you want to ask for the next Fadge, do it in the comments below or check out my Facebook and Twitter. Like I said, we're moving it to Tuesdays now, and I'm just gonna cut out the Sunday videos because I like having more time to go on twitch.tv/MattGFromAir, where I stream almost every day. Between 3 o'clock and 7 p.m. I try and get at least one stream in. And we play all kinds of games. You can go check it out. It'll be a link in the description below. My Twitter and Facebook will also be there. And yeah, I'm guessing that's everything. And I'll see you on Friday. I know, but you weren't in the video and everybody else was. Yeah. You're mouthy. You got a lot to say.